Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to make Ethiopian bread, which is called Defo Dabo. So this is a yeast, dried yeast, but this is a mix of yeast that we have prepared over the night, and it's a mix of teff. You know, teff, the ingredient that we used to make injera. It's a yeast from that one, and the dried yeast as well. And this is flour, a mix of maize flour, wheat flour, and all-purpose flour. So it's a mix of all three. But we haven't added a lot of maize flour as it dries the bread. We added the wheat flour and the all-purpose flour are almost like equal size, and we have added this special seasoning. It's called coriander seed, but I'm not sure about this one because as I couldn't get any English word for it, like exact translated word. And this is a mix of black cumin and white cumin. So we will add that one, and we will also add a salt. So we have added all the special seasonings, and we have added salt as well. Now we are kneading the dough. So we will be kneading the dough until it is combined and we get the smooth and soft batter. So we keep kneading until we get that soft and smooth. And then as you see, she's kneading the dough by hand, and make sure we mix everything, all the ingredients together. So we keep doing that until we get the smooth and soft butter that we need. So this is how it looks like. Everything is mixed now. So until we set aside and allow the dough to rise for an hour or so. So this one is like we kept it for some time. And as you see, it has the dough has worked its job. Now we knead the dough one more time. As you see, she's doing that. She's kneading the dough one more time. This is like after we kept the dough for an hour and we kept it at the sun. And this is a bread pan. We call it Dabo Mitad bread pan. So this is a traditional way of making the Ethiopian bread, which is called Defo Dabo. So now we are going to preheat the bread pan. We have to preheat the bread pan because we want it to be so hot before we add all the butter inside. So we will be using wood. So we'll preheat our bread pan until we get the what we want, like the heat. And this is a cowding. We use also a dry cowding, as I am showing you the very typical traditional way of making a bread. You'll see how it is done. This is a cowding. We really bought the cowding. Nowadays it's becoming difficult to get a cowding as people are using a modern way of bread pan. So now we are adding false banana leaves, so the butter will not burn. So we are using the false banana leaves, and then we are using fresh false banana leaves. We add it on our bread pan and we cover all the way. That is when we can add our butter. Okay, so now we are adding the dough. It's very ready. You can see how smooth and nice it is. We have added oil when we knead the dough, but also we add oil on top of it so we get that brownish look, and it's become very elastic as you see it, as you can see here. So as we are done doing this, we cover the top part with more false banana leaves, and we are now cooking or baking just the bottom of the bread. So I'm sure you guys are wondering how we are going to be baking the top of it. So we'll cover all the way. We will cover it all by using the fresh false banana leaf. And this is called Geber Mitad. It's a metallic pan. We cover it with this, and then on top of it now we need a fire. So we add all the cowding that we have. The cowding is we use the cowding because it holds the fire, or yeah, it holds the fire for some time. So we want the bread to cook like lightly. We don't want to burn it. So we add the coating, and then on top of that we add the charcoal, which is already burned at the bottom. So we will add that one. So we add
Okay, so guys, this is how it looks like, and then we have removed the fire down at the bottom because the bottom is already ready. Now we have added the thing or the coating and some kind of charcoal on top of it, so the top one can also be baked well, and then that is how it looks like. But this the smell reminds me of my childhood, because I used to sit around here and then eat because there is this kind of small bread that they make before this big one, and they give us we are given that one, and we sit and eat that one with my friends and family members, brothers and sisters. So it reminds me of that one. Sorry, it's just the smoke gets in my eye. So the smell is so nice. What I would like to say is, I would like to say thank you to all Ethiopian moms who put all their effort to make this Ethiopian bread and to give it to us, to all their children. And I would like to say thank you to my mom, my grandma, and all Ethiopian moms. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. So I'll show you guys how the bread looks like. Stay with me.
So this is how the small bread looks like, the one I told you earlier, the one which we are given before we get the big one. So we eat this one as we wait. Now the big one is ready. Actually, we are told by my grandma that we burn it a little bit because we put the fire longer than we had to, but it still looks amazing. So this is how the bread look like. Now we are removing the false banana leaf. You can see we just got the golden brown bread that we want, and so this is how it is. Now we cut it. Actually, the head of the house, who is the dad or the father, will cut the bread. As our grandpa passed away recently, my cousin Nati is the one who cut the bread. So this is how the bread looks like. Inside is it's very well baked. It tastes amazing. This is how it looks like. And thank you.